What's up, y'all? It's Tisha the Diva, and y'all already know what time it is. This is for my ladies. Welcome back, you all, to another season and another episode of This is for my ladies podcast. I am your lovely host, Miss Tisha the Diva, okay? So, congratulations are in order, you all. So the verdict just came out a couple of minutes ago, maybe like almost an hour ago, that Officer Derek Chauvin has been found guilty in all three charges in the death of George Floyd. So bravo. Let's go ahead and give it up for the defense team. They did an amazing job with their witnesses from the clips that we have seen on social media, just circulating online. We have seen, the witness really come forth and just really recant their, what happened while they were there. They did a great job. So we definitely want to give, a shout out to the defense team that handled George Floyd's case. And it's definitely a right step in the right direction, because we have seen so many people lose their lives at the hands of police officers, and their family don't see any justice. This has been going on, for a very long time, for years. And it's just so important to see things like this happen, because, it's just not another life just taken. We are able to witness justice be served, and justice was served. Now they do have to sentence him, which we still have to wait for. I'm not sure when the sentencing happens. However, that's kind of, where the issue lies. How long does he get? I'm guessing maybe 3 to 5 years. That's just what I'm thinking. I don't see it being more than that. But let's hope it is more than that. But I just literally see him for 3 to 5 years. And I don't think nothing was first degree. It was, I don't think he was charged with murder. It was just manslaughter or, second degree and all that stuff or whatever. When it was clearly premeditated. I just kind of feel like a lot of people feel like, a lot of these cops is just they probably woke up on the bad side of, wrong side of the bed this morning and just probably wanted to kill somebody, because who just does that? And, we see a lot of people. I just seen this clip just earlier today, just about the difference between how white suspects and are treated against black suspects. We see they beat them up, even children, they kill children, versus when they capture the white suspect, they're giving them water, giving them medical attention. And that's the biggest thing too, black people not receiving adequate medical attention. That's also a problem too. But again, we are very, very happy with this verdict. It came on a very, very special day. Happy 420. So you guys, happy 420. This is for my ladies podcast is now coming back, coming to you from Virginia now, where, recreational marijuana will be legalized on July 1st. So that's, for the smokers and all that stuff or whatever. You don't have to worry about, I know the smokers, they smoke, they don't care anyway. But now, we don't have to worry about, getting pulled over, getting charges and all that stuff. And there's also that I'm trying to pull up right now, that I seen today about just some other things that I want to share with you all, as far as this was put out by, I'm trying to find the direct source that it actually came from, but people be trying to take credit for everything and just take people off of certain stuff. But anyway, so is a reminder that as of March 1st, 2021, in Virginia, police may no longer stop you for the smell of marijuana, defective equipment, dangling objects, dark window tint, loud exhaust, following too close, jaywalking, or tossing a lit cigarette. So I know jaywalking was one. I definitely know that I didn't know like following too close. I didn't know about any of those things, but that was put out by ACLU of Virginia, and they were just basically stating how Virginia passed legislations to end pretextual policing during a 2020 special session. And the new law went into effect, like I said, on March 1st, 2021, and the police may no longer stop you for the common reasons above, which I just read to you. And this is just a caption from ACLUVA that I'm reading. And they said, however, with the new marijuana legislation, legalizing legislation passed this year, there are new laws around open containers, and open containers usually I feel are liquor, alcohol, that's been opened or in a cup, and driving while smoking that take effect July 1st, 2021. These laws would once again give cops a pass for stopping black people without cause. If a black person is driving while smoking tobacco, they will not be breaking any laws. Yet they could easily be pulled over by a cop who wants to inspect the cigarette. If that person has legally purchased weed in the car, the cop could use the new open container law to search the car and look for evidence of any wrongdoings, all because of a cigarette. So, I guess they call, a blunt, like I guess a fancy cigarette or something like that. But anyway, in hindsight, that's basically pretty much saying that if you're gonna be smoking and driving, please do not be drinking. Like, don't have a reason for them to pull you all over. If you're gonna, just don't drink and drive. If you know you've been drinking, call an Uber, call a friend, get somebody to come pick you up. Don't just because you felt like, you had a couple of drinks and you smoked to balance it out. Just let's not give them any sort of reasons to pull you over, to search you, to shoot you or kill you, to put you in jail, to have you have to pay a fine or anything, lose your license, and just all that stuff. We know, like, let's just not give them a reason. And then, like they said, here's another key point that they said: if that person has legally purchased weed in the car, we do not have any dispensaries that I know of, any marijuana, cannabis dispensaries here in Virginia, unless they just decide to just magically pop up and open on July 1st. But I haven't heard any word of that happening. But if it's not legally purchased, you could be, basically pulled over, searched, possibly jail, a possible fine. Like, it's legalized, but there's no dispensaries here. So who would you be purchasing the weed from? The weed man. Does the weed man have, the credentials to be selling weed after July? Nah, they probably don't. So, I guess, people will have to travel, or, will they be able to legally ship weed in the mail? I don't know. But anyway, stay tuned for more of that. But with all these laws and all this extra stuff that I'm talking about, again, congratulations to the defense team that, was able to, thank you to the jurors that found George Floyd guilty on all three verdicts. But we just also want to thank the defense team for basically, taking the case and just, presenting evidence and facts of what happened. Right now the TV is on, Reverend Al Sharpton, he's giving a prayer. I wish I could hear, but I'll catch the clips. But you guys, like, this is amazing. This is great. This is a great day. I'm super excited just, for just what's to happen in the system, in the justice system, for African Americans and people of color, because we know that it has been designed, against us. We know that, like, for instance, the city of Norfolk has the largest, the highest number of incarcerations of African Americans. We know that a lot of these cops are just getting off for killing Black people. And with that being said, which I supposed to went live yesterday, but I didn't because my Facebook was, I was in Facebook jail. I was in Facebook jail, you guys, and I was in Facebook jail behind a post about the age gap between a 21-year-old woman and a 41-year-old man. But before we go there, I do want to say that Amina Matheny Willard and Cameron Bertrand are going to be on This Is For My Ladies podcast next week. I feel that it is a great, nice, smooth transition into everything that's centered around what's happening with the George Floyd case, with the legalization of marijuana. Amina Willard, she is a defense attorney, and she is running for Norfolk's Commonwealth Attorney. So that is that'll be basically to head over all, the courts and the lawyers and all that stuff for the Commonwealth, for the city of Virginia. So we're going to have her up here. We're also going to have Cameron, who's a national activist. He's been out to the George Floyd protest. He's been out, Donovan Lynch, I believe him and Donovan Lynch were really good friends. And he's a national activist. I mean, I've been seeing him going since, I believe, like Mike Brown. And he really just shows up in the community, and he has his own story and testimony. So them two will be joining me on This Is For My Ladies next week. So stay tuned, you all, okay? Now, so let's get into why I was in Facebook jail. And I'm going to make this super quick because I really don't have long. I'm actually recording this on a Tuesday and putting it out. Y'all know I usually pre-record, but today is live. Soon as I finish, I'm hitting send on it. Rick is going to put my, intro and outro. This is for my ladies. Okay. So the Facebook post, let me get to it. We just going to, edit right here, I guess. But let me get to it. So yeah, the Facebook post, basically, the person commented and said, "This shit bleep. This is weird to me. Bruh, you was 20 when this baby was born." And then it has the picture. So I made a comment, and I was just basically agreeing that it was weird. I basically said, "Sir, do you not have any peers your age that you can date?" And I went on to say what I had to say. I believe that that's predatory behavior. Matter of fact, let me just read exactly what I said, because I don't want to be seeming all innocent, because maybe I ruffled some feathers. So I said, "Yeah, that's hella weird. Like, sir, where are your peers? LOL." You throw a little LOL in there. But I said, let's just be honest. Most women, not all, because y'all really like to read stuff, and y'all like to read over stuff, and I put that in all caps, and I said not all, but some women who date older men probably, there's another keyword, probably lack a solid father figure in their life. They're usually in search of security and someone to provide, nurture, guide them in a manner that if a man was present in their life would. Is that not true? Maybe not for some. But men who date women who are much less younger, like 21 years and younger, are predators. Simple as that. And most likely have had an eye for younger girls. Miss me with that grown, air quote, or maturity, air quote, of a young lady. I mean, duh. and I put in parentheses, but still it sounds predatory on both ends. We develop fast. Women develop fast. But why would a man almost old enough to be a girl's father want to be involved with a younger girl besides the obvious sexual attraction? I said only thing a man 18 years older, and I said 18 because I know people be like, oh, she legal. Like 18 years older needs to be doing is warning her of old men with the worms and encouraging her to be her best self, date, live life, funding her dreams, not a relationship. Perverts, but again, they're just perverts. But again, why are you soliciting women half your age? Ugh, sir, have you no dignity? Have you no shame? So, people were, they were liking it. They, and then one guy, Robert, I'm not even about, look, I'm not even about to give him no, what people be saying, I got to learn the new words. But anyway, I'm not even about to even give him any attention. But he did the angry emoji on Facebook, and Robert comes through. Other people commented on it. I was just telling them about my own personal experience. If you've listened to Bar Talk Fight or Flight, I talk about my experience in Vegas with an older gentleman that I probably shouldn't have been dating because for too old. But anyway, I never talked to him ever again after that. Never, ever again. So here comes Robert. You guys. This ain't nothing but bitter old females not wanting their men with younger looking girls. So you trying to demonize any man that gets one. Grown people talk to whoever the F they want. And y'all old bitter A females can call a man a predator all you want. But that don't make no one want your OA more calling us Fs. Just because that 50-year-old man ain't care about you and you were after his wallet and all this other stuff, that I was a dumb A because you weren't after, his heart. So miss me with that man hate BS and trying to tell grown A people who they can talk to and mind your own business. And then he told me that I had life effed up. Then he went on to argue with other people on my post. He went on to basically argue with every single person that disagreed, that basically said that they felt that they were weird about a 20-year age gap with a grandpa and his granddaughter. Well, not that old, but still, grandpas be getting with their granddaughter's age. Dads be getting with their daughter's age. So then, so what I let him have it. I was calling him every name in the book. Facebook was just like, no, we're not having it. So after my 24 hours were up, this is what I told him. There's an old, all caps, saying that goes, a hit dog will holler. And baby, you're squealing. You went through almost every comment of a person that disagreed and attacked them for their own beliefs and experiences like the predator that you are. If you like young girls, say that. But the fact that you went so hard behind this post must have plucked a serious nerve for you because you're giving off serious rape and pedophilia vibes. Okay, so let's talk about that. The predator versus prey. I went on Instagram, not Instagram, but I went on Twitter and I've seen a lot of threads and conversations basically saying that these young girls, whatever age, high school girl. So let's just focus on high school age. So high school age can be between 13 and 18 or 13 and 19. I think I first entered high school when I was 13 and I had turned 14 that summer. So let's just go between the ages of 13 and 19. Let's go between the ages of maybe like 14. I say maybe 14, but either way, high school age. So there was this, this Twitter thread. It's many of them. If you search like grooming or anything, there's this thread that basically talked about we always try to, attack men for dating younger girls, but when these high school girls be fast and they grown and all that stuff. And here's the thing, even just saying that is just kind of like, sir, like, you're still disgusting. So you mean to tell me that even at your big grown age, you a grown man, you're a grown man, and a high school girl like comes at you flirting or whatever? You mean to tell me that just because she came at you, it's okay because she's fast? Sir, that's still rape. That's still pedophilia. That's a child. I mean, even 18 and 19, even still, even she's in high school or just got out of high school, what does she know? She's still living with her parents, probably. 9 times out of 10, probably getting ready to go off to college or something. What are you doing with this young lady? Besides the obvious, you're grooming her. You're basically trying to manipulate her. Because what? Like I said on the post, sometimes there's probably women your age that is not about to deal with you. You probably lack something. Even if you do have something, even if you actually do have something, still, why are you with a young girl that has nothing, absolutely nothing? Because again, you're grooming her, you're manipulating her, that's abusive behavior. These girls, you have sex with them, they lose their virginity to you, they love you, they want to be around you all day, they clingy, and you know that. They're still mentally immature sometimes because she's probably going to blow you up. She's probably going to be trying to come over your house, whatever. And y'all know that. But and I'm not saying y'all men or but there's some men, some disgusting pig that knows that. And I know some women probably disagree because you date older, but why are you dating older? For what? And I know some people be like, because these dudes our age ain't good. Okay, so but a 20-year difference. I know some people like, oh yeah, me and my man, I can see 10 years. I can see maybe up to maybe even 13. Maybe. But it's just like, I guess because I'll be 32 this year, and then I think about, okay, a man would be in his 40s. My mama's still in her 40s. My mama had me when she was 16. So it's just like sometimes I kind of feel like even just 16 years is still cutting it too close because this man would be my mother's age. And again, women, they date older for maturity or for whatever, but why aren't, again, like I said, these men, y'all see these younger girls coming, well, what do you know? Why aren't y'all asking them questions? Well, what do you know about this? Are you educated on this? Are you educated on that? Because a woman at your level would, not all, again, keyword, not all, but some of them, they are probably versed in some sort of portfolio of anything. What these young girls don't know how to do nothing but have and be on Instagram all day. Not all. Not all, but some of them. But still, so they don't even know if they want to go to college. They don't even know what they want to do. They in a whole pandemic. Ain't nobody why you trying to date a kid? But anyway, I know some of the arguments are, I date older, my spouse, my husband, my whatever dating, or my mama did. That was predatory back then too. How many of you ladies have been lied to? A man lied to you about his age and told you he was younger. Predatory behavior. Men have to start asking women. I just feel like, and then, okay, so I guess, and then, and I guess the rebuttal too was, the man was just like, the guy Robert, he was like, women who date younger guys. I'm not dating nobody younger than my brother. That just don't make sense to me. Even still, dating, I personally don't prefer to date younger. I don't want to date anybody younger than me. And I know that some of these young men have really had their lives together and all that stuff, but they need to be dating somebody that's their age. They really do. You know, granted, yes, I'm 31, but you know what? I just can't see myself with a 27-year-old because even still or a 26-year-old because even still at those age, I was still trying to, you know, figure myself. I just feel like these younger guys just be too small, too skinny, and I'm small. Like, nah, I'm good. But anyway, and then they be crazy too. I just seen so many posts saying about dating younger guys, how they still have temper tantrums. They still have temper tantrums. I don't have the time, cause I'm an energy matcher. You got a temper tantrum, I got a temper tantrum too. Now we about to see who's worse, who's bigger. Don't have time. That is toxic. But anyway, this whole thing with the grooming, you dating younger girls, you buying her little, you know, Rockaway coats. I'm talking my generation. They know about them Rockaway coats. But yeah, so, you know, buying them things, taking them to Wendy's, taking them to the mall, all that stuff. But, you know, now it's designer stuff, you know. So these men are buying these younger girls these bags and all that stuff. And they just like, oh, well, you want to talk to a man for his money or to be in his wallet. I mean, what's in your wallet? That's the easiest thing as a man to do, is to give a woman some money. That's the easiest thing that a man can do, is to give a woman some money. If he has some. It don't cost nothing. Like, it's nothing to just, okay, here, take a couple of dollars, take $100, whatever, do this and all that stuff. That's so easy. The hardest part is, you know, actually caring about her, loving her mind, you know, encouraging her. That's the hard stuff about it, because men can be insecure. It can be some haters. But anyway, you all, I just had to come to you all about that, because I was just kind of blocked and in Facebook jail. Y'all know, again, I go live on Facebook now that I'm back in the studio. I go live on Facebook, and I didn't want to come to you all until I had it right. So I'm coming to you all today. But again, happy 420. Congratulations to the defense team of George Floyd for finding Derek guilty. And again, we will be having Amina Matheny Willard and Cameron Bertrand on This For My Ladies podcast next week. So make sure you all tune in. If you all appreciated the little Predator versus Prey and y'all want to talk about it, if y'all have any questions, comments, or concerns, or even if you disagree, let's talk about it. We could probably do like a little part 2 of this, okay? And if you all have any topics that you would like to share, or you would like to be a guest on This Is For My Ladies podcast, make sure you all email me at thisisformyladies@gmail.com. And I also have a guest invitation in my Linktree link on my Instagram bio on This Is For My Ladies and Tisha the Diva. So just click that link. Fill out the guest invite. I'm actually about to be opening up a calendar, so you all can just get on my calendar if you all have any topics you want to talk about. But with that being said, you all tune in next week for another episode of This Is For My Ladies podcast. I'm your host, Tisha the Diva, and I am out.